everyone, it is Friday and it's been a while since I have picked up the camera. I've been really busy actually. I had a big shop update, had a leather pre-order sale to ship out, and we ended up painting a room and doing some little projects around the house that have been so much fun. Still not completely finished, and it's opened up a can of worms, so there are little things here and there that I am rearranging and playing around with, but I'm loving it. I've been kind of shuffling things around and really enjoying the beginning of September. I love this time of year. It's not quite fall, but I'm really in the mood for fall. So I thought I would pick up my camera and just kind of film little bits and pieces of my day. I've got some little routines that I've started and a new knitting project that I am going to probably cast on in the next few days. So I just thought I would take you along for a casual Friday. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen my new furniture purchase. It's not exactly new, it's an old dresser that I purchased from a local business called Mango Reclaimed. They sell chalk paint and they refinish furniture that you have, and they also sell pieces that they have hunted down and refinished, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with this. This is using their paint. They have their own range of chalk paint, and the color is Jocelyn. I think it's a tall boy dresser. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I used to have a red Deacon's bench here, which I've had since the kids were really little, and it used to be in their nursery, and it just wasn't using the space very well, so it's in our basement, and I'm gonna find a cute spot for that. But I'm really happy with this because there's a little bit more storage, and it kind of brightens up the space. And I don't know if I've ever pointed this out, but we do not have a linen closet in this house, even though it's a fairly new home. For some strange reason, they were trying something new in this development. And this alcove here really should have been, sorry, I've got boxes and a rolled up carpet here, but this area really should have been a linen closet, and we may build one in one day, just drywall and get some doors. But they were actually offering, I find this so strange, a cabinet like this with a countertop here. And we were just like, no way, we don't want that, just delete it, take it out. And we've always had like an armoire or a piece of furniture here, which is nice, but I would love to put in a linen closet one day. But for now, I am using this beautiful chest. I've just got like some, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I've got some little treasures in there that I didn't really have a good home for. Some of the boys' really special things that they were given on special occasions, and teenage boys, I don't trust them. So I've got a few of my journaling supplies in here as well, and I just kind of have been rearranging bits and pieces from all over my house, which is one of my favorite things to do. If you don't want to buy all new stuff, and it doesn't really make sense to, I just shop my own house. I've been going from room to room, switching out photos and prints and artwork. I pulled out my decorative pumpkin already because I'm so there. And I really love this piece. So it's really pretty when I walk upstairs. And it is proving to be really handy to have a little bit of extra space. Now, I was actually planning on putting sheets and linens and towels and things in these bottom drawers, but because it's old, it's in really good condition. I was kind of waiting to see if like that kind of older smell would be gone before I put any linens in there. I've got some baking soda inside, and I've got some essential oils on cotton pads, and it doesn't really smell, but I'm kind of funny about my sheets. I really want them to smell fresh and clean, and so I'm gonna hold off on that, and for now it's just a beautiful storage piece. I had a bit of fun late last night rearranging in my dining room. I swapped out the prints and the artwork in here a little bit and redid the top of this dresser and also this one. So the artwork is the same, but I put a lamp here and just kind of rearranged things. But just to give you an idea of real life right now, this is our dining room. It is covered in books and a few decorative pieces that used to be in our family room in the bookshelves. And one of the reasons we did a bit of painting last week is because we are having some shelves put in here. So we removed the freestanding shelves that we had and painted, and we're getting all ready to have some floating shelves installed pretty soon. So I'm really happy we painted in here. It's a nice fresh white. It's called Snowbound by Sherwin-Williams. And I'm having a bit of fun just deciding what I'm going to be keeping on the shelves. I got this cute little print from Society 6 that I need to have framed. And I've got a few other little things to find, but basically we haven't purchased too much. I do need to find 2 really big baskets that will go on the floor, the bottom of the shelf, so that we can store all of these blankets, because when we watch movies in here, we all like to cozy up with a blanket. And so that has been what has been going on around here, the painting, patching up walls. I do have some white paint from Mango Reclaimed because I plan on repainting this cabinet. It's a little hard to see here, but it does pick up quite a bit of yellow, and I've got new hardware for it, and I'm really excited to paint that, but I'm giving myself a little break. Instead, I've been doing the fun stuff like rearranging dresser tops and every surface. I've been purging my mug cabinet and just getting completely ready for a cozy fall ahead. I have officially jumped on the sourdough starter bandwagon. I just started my first one yesterday and I'm going to have to feed it soon. And I've been following the instructions and guidance from Lisa, who is from Farmhouse on Boone. I discovered her YouTube channel this summer and I've been really enjoying her videos. I also follow her on Instagram. It's really great content. I've kind of done a mini social media detox this summer, or at least in the last month. I am just focusing a little bit more on who I'm following and the content that I'm consuming every day. And I'm also trying not to be on my phone as much, which has been really nice. And if I can think of some of the others that I've found this summer, I will share them as I go today. But it's just really nice to do that once in a while because everyone's tastes change, and sometimes you follow businesses or feeds really quickly and then you realize it's not really bringing you much. And then the people you do love to follow kind of get buried and you don't see their posts. So I did that recently, and I've also been having fun with some of my cleaning supplies. I was getting really tired of purchasing hand soaps. With everyone washing their hands so much, every time I was at the grocery store, I'd pick up 2 or 3 because we seem to be going through them really quickly. And the boys are going to be starting back kind of a part-time situation in school soon. And so I know the hand washing is not going to slow down. And I'm just tired of the waste in packaging and the cost, because it's not cheap to buy hand soap. And so I had these jars and I had some Castile soap, and I saw someone using this. It might have actually been from the Farmhouse on Boone YouTube channel as well. I can't remember, but I just picked up these or I ordered these from Amazon. It's the foaming lid for a mason jar. And so you just dilute some Castile soap with water and you've got hand soap. And so I've got a couple of these around the house. And while I was doing that, I remembered I had these beautiful jars in the basement and the spray nozzles. And so I did the same thing with the Castile soap and water for a cleaning product to do my countertops. So I'm really enjoying those right now. This is the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap that I've been using. I just picked up 2 more when I went grocery shopping yesterday. I think this is gonna last a really long time. It's a huge bottle. And when you're diluting, I don't know the exact measurements, but I think I put like this much of the soap and the rest water. And same with this. It tells you, you can look online to see how you dilute it, and there's instructions on their website. So I have some lavender in the house and I've been enjoying it. So I picked up citrus and peppermint, and they're huge. So I'm pretty sure that these are gonna last me a really long time. And if there are any shortages of cleaning supplies this winter, or there are any more times of strict quarantine, then I know I will be set. And I feel really good about using these products. So I thought I would share that because it's a really easy thing you can do, and I'm enjoying it. So it's the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. Let's talk knitting. Now, I haven't been knitting very much the last month of August after the shop update and all of the sewing and shipping. Then I did the painting and house stuff. And then the last few days, I've just been catching my breath and trying to get the kids organized to start school next week. So eye doctors, picking up glasses and haircuts and uniform stuff. So it's been a bit of a busy week, and I haven't really knit too much, but I've enjoyed picking up 2 of my older whips that are super easy. This one here stays in my bedroom, and it is Kate's poncho. I've only done a few rows since last time, but it is really a very relaxing and calm knit that I keep up in my bedroom. It is from Nice and Knit, and I'm also using that gorgeous Nice and Knit yarn. It's beautiful. So I'm not going to show that one too much because I haven't really done much since the last time. The most progress I've probably made, which is also not very much, is on my gradient cowl from the Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern, and I've shown this one before, but I pulled it out because I just wanted to show, I think this is where I was last time, which was just about the halfway mark. the 2 strands of yellow, and I've graduated back to the 2 strands of white. So I am making slow but steady progress on this one, and I do love it so very much. All of the details are, I think, on Ravelry. This was a kit. I think it's called the Grapefruit Kit from Pearl Soho, and it's a really therapeutic knit as well. So both of these, this one stays on the main floor, and this one in my bedroom, and they are just so easy to pick up and knit a row or two. But I haven't really spent a lot of time on them. I did start one new project, which is in this bag. I had printed off the project for the Polygon Blanket by Tin Can Knits quite a while ago, because I have so many beautiful minis from advent calendars and just collections over the last couple of years. These are beautiful. They are from Chelsea Yarns. I don't know what base this is, but this is a beautiful mini set that I've already started to pull apart. And I was kind of inspired to actually start it by Chelsea from Legacy Fiber Arts. She was having, on one of her Patreon videos, she was showing her beginnings of this, and it just looked so calming and like a really fun project. So I pulled it out. I think I had put it aside because I really didn't want to knit them all together at the end. But this is going to be such a long, ongoing project for me that I almost don't even feel like it's a whip. I really think this one is going to just make good use of minis over the years. And if I can, maybe do one every weekend and sometimes every other weekend, depending on how busy I am or what else I'm working on. But this is such a beautiful yarn and a beautiful shape. I love it. So I did one, and that's in one of the Chelsea Luxe yarns. And then I did start a second one in this beautiful, I think this one was called Hot Cocoa. Oops. It is, this one is from the Advent calendar last year. And so it's kind of like knitting the crown of a hat. So it's very rewarding. It doesn't take too long. So I've got those two. I think I've got one more wound up in here. And I think my 20 gram minis are perfect for this. So I'm really, really enjoying it. And like I said, this one is just one that I'm going to keep around with no pressure and work on it on the weekends or whenever I feel like it, or if I just need a change. Now, this has really been the summer of whips for me. I've been trying to work on projects that I already have. I did put my Vertices Unite aside. I kind of lost my steam. I think I mentioned that before. And even though I'm not quite ready to cast on, I got very excited after watching an episode of Caddy Jack's Knits, the one where they had Debbie Korb on. I was so lucky I got to meet Debbie in New York at Vogue Knitting Live 2 years ago, I think. And I was so inspired when they spoke about the half and half wrap, I think that's what it's called, from the Pearl Soho. And I'm a huge lover of the Pearl Soho projects and their colors and even their yarns. And so when they spoke about it, I think I paused the podcast and I started researching colors, and it was really hard to choose. The linen quill has so many gorgeous colors, and so I've jumped aboard the Caddy Jack's train of the half wrap cowl. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to participate. I think they're keeping it going for quite a while, so I probably will. And I'm going to wind it up and get it all set up in a big basket somewhere. This is another big project, and if the gradient cowl is any example, that one's taken me a few years. I just put it away, then I pull it back out. I've decided to do the large version of this, and yeah, I think it's going to take a really long time, but I love the colors that I chose. They are, let's see if I can see here, one of them is, this is Dark Iris. And then this one is Purple Smoke. Really, really pretty. I'm very excited, but I'm trying to hold off just to make a little bit more progress now that a lot of my big house projects are done. I'm hoping I can make more progress on my gradient cowl and possibly my Kate's poncho as well. I'd like to have those nearly done. I do have a sweater for this fall to finish. I'm still loving my Felix sweater, but I haven't been knitting much. So that one has been in hibernation as well, but it's definitely coming out so that I can work on my sweater this fall. I have ambitious plans to finish a few projects, and then whenever I feel like it, even if I just need a break and I'm not done the other ones, I will be winding this up and getting it all ready to cast on and join in the cowl. So that is a bit of my knitting update. I'm really excited now that this really hectic season for me is kind of past, and I can hopefully get back to knitting again.